Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I will be reviewing the Ryze nerfs and if I think it's impactful or not. I don't think the Ryze nerf honestly changes anything at all. And I'll be reviewing a game that I played in 1.2k LP Challenger, currently ranked 42 on NA right now, so this is definitely going to be a high quality game. I'm going to play it on this account. And let me just find it in the match history real quick. So yeah, after the nerf, 12-1-7 and 6-1-5, I've still been carrying on Ryze. Not much changes at all, honestly. Ryze is still extremely strong. This champion is really, really broken, especially in pro play and especially in really high challenger. So I'll be going over the nerfs now, what the actual nerfs are. The nerfs are 5% less AP ratio on his Q and 0.25 increased cooldown on his E. Okay, and what that means is nerf-wise, like the only thing that affects Ryze with the nerf is Merc Treads build, Ninja Tab Eyes build, and Torque Shoes build. Because your E is 0.25 longer second cooldown, it's gonna feel a bit worse if you don't go Ionian Boots. But Ryze, like 99% of the time, goes Ionian Boots anyways. And in this game, we are playing in High Challenger in this VOD, and the runes I decided to go are Biscuit Delivery and Time Warp Tonic. This is like the go-to runes for mid lane Ryze. If you're playing top lane Ryze, you can still play for Domination Tree, but usually you pair this Time Warp Tonic and all that with Water Walking, and you'll see why soon. For this laning, I'm just playing Ryze as normally as I always do. I just play for W's and mana flow in the early game, especially because I'm versatile. When you do go this build, by the way, with Time Warp Tonic and Corrupting Potion, there are times where you want to start E and then go Q second, usually versus mage matchups, so you can auto shove, like what I'm doing right now. I'm hard shoving. And here I avoid the gank. It's very important that I avoid the gank and I hug the correct side because I know he's not going to be on bot side. And I made sure to wait for Zen to flash before I flashed away, therefore completely escaping. Okay, here some of you guys might think, oh, maybe I should go for a solo kill here. Definitely not. I don't have enough mana resources to actually stay in the lane and go for a solo kill. I just have to base there. Here I'm going to teleport back on the map because my Kayn wants to go for this scuttle. If I don't teleport back on the map, Talon and I will get to mid lane around the same time, and then we'll just maybe have like a shove contest. And because Talon is more mobile than Ryze early, you can just jump walls and get to the scuttle. Therefore, I teleported to secure the mid priority. Let this guy get scuttle for free. Okay. Build-wise, I just went Tear of the Goddess. I'm saving my biscuits for when I go Oon. Typically, Ryze laning, especially at higher levels, where you are this extremely high LP, like 1000 plus, you don't really play for solo kills that much. Okay, I'm gonna pause here and explain my my decision making. So here, they have absolutely no clue my Kayn is here. I'm just gonna toggle vision real quick. Absolutely no clue. They think I'm just like running up into nothing, right? And the reason I can run into this river, like regardless, and escape if I want, like if I wanted to, I could go this way probably. But because I'm baiting here, I'm just gonna bait him to brush. And the reason I can do this is because I have Water Walking, which is 25 move speed, and then Time Warp Tonic, which gives like another 17 move speed. So I have 43 bonus move speed right now, which is why this build is so fucking broken on these rune pages. So just keep running, keep running. I'm gonna bait it as long as I can. And then because I know this guy has no flash, I'm gonna start off with Q because I mean, if you have a free spell available, just press Q. And then I'm gonna E, and then I'm gonna wait for my W. Just use my W. This guy has no flash, so I don't even have to wait for my cooldowns or anything. Alright. Okay, for some reason, okay, you'll see this a lot in high elo, probably not in low elo. The enemy support is here. Okay? And miraculously, we're actually gonna win this, because we play this well. Trinimir gets his triumph, Kayn keeps auto-attacking, I keep auto-attacking. I'm playing for cooldowns, making sure Azir doesn't actually kill me. And I'm just playing off my cooldowns. Notice how I back off once like my spells are down, because Azir can do more damage to me using just his autos. And then we just go back in, try to secure the kill, and bam. Alright, my Kayn gets a fucking quadra kill. And this all actually leads back to when I escaped the gank here. Because if we did not get Xin Zhao's flash, if we did not trade flashes, then Xin, we would probably just lose the fight because we'd be outnumbered and then it would actually matter. Here I actually forget to Mia ping. It's very important that you Mia ping, by the way, guys, if your laner isn't showing. So my bot lane actually ends up dying. Alright. And now I'm in a pretty comfortable spot. My Kayn is really strong. I got Sapphire plus tier. It's a very good power spike, and now I'm level 5. And as you guys can see, Ryze was completely fine dueling there. Like, he did not struggle at all. It was completely fine. And my wave clear is completely fine. Because what they did to nerf the Q, it wasn't a base damage nerf. It was a ratio nerf. I have 9 AP. Ryze's wave clear is so broken, you can 2-shot the backline with 9 AP. All you need is mana. Right? Okay, here my decision making, I'm going to be looking at the map, okay? So, these guys are shoving in, my top laner is shoving out. Meaning, it's probably unlikely that I'm going to gank this lane, unless I dive. And I don't really want to dive with a pre-6 Tryndamere and just myself. Actually, he'll probably hit 6 here, but my jungler is on bot side. And whenever you're playing Ryze, you always want to try and synchronize with your jungler if possible. And play on the side with the map he's on. That's why I'm going down here right now. I decided, because these guys backed off, the Mumu and the MF, they stopped hitting the tower, they're probably resetting right now. So even if I went down here, there's no play. So I just went back to mid, and now I'm going to try to play for poke on this guy under tower. Playing for the wave clear. I'm backing off, showing respect, because he just hit level 6, I'm still level 5. And then, bam, he uses distance closer, his Q. So I can walk up a little. And I'm just playing off my range here, as you guys can see. I'm just EQing safely, collecting the wave. And the thing about high elo, it's not even Ryze in general, any champion really, you can't really play the solo kill in like 1k LP Challenger. You just play for wave clear and you play for map movement. So this is a very good game for you guys to understand map movement. So yeah, this guy actually let me poke him. Like, what he's supposed to do is just let the wave crash. But because he's just sitting there, and I know I have phase rush to safely get out if he tries to go on me, and I have R, I'm just going to go for poke here. Okay, so although I can't solo kill Talon, this gives me so much pressure. Because either he has to base, or he's stuck with low health compared to myself, and then I can just do whatever I want on the map. Okay, so we see Xin Zhao here. And these guys just absolutely murder that guy. Okay, I'm just going to play for poke here. This is worth. You might see high elo players do this when they trade damage. Okay, so the concept here is I'm high health, this guy's low health. If I use my Q or EWQ on this guy, I'll trade around the same health that the tower shot does to me. Therefore, this is advantageous to me because I am higher health than him, and this keeps putting him lower and lower, and he's going to be in kill range. And then we just get his ulti here. Okay, and then I'm just going to play for this shove. And then after this shove, okay, this is how I want you guys to think. You have two options after you shove, okay? So as soon as that minion dies, maybe even before that minion dies, you should be thinking, what can I do, okay? Option 1, which is never really a bad play, but it's also not always the best play, is option 1 is recall. You can spend, let's see how much gold I have, 1.1k, that's pretty significant. I can probably buy some good boots or maybe a Lost Chapter, something like that. Alright, option 2, roam. Okay, so when you want to decide if you want to roam or not, you have to look at the wave states. Azir has 0 mana, Tryndamere is low, but he does have ulti. So if there is a potential play, it's probably going to be topside. Here, I decided that there's actually not going to be that good of a play, for me anyways, without fucking myself over. Because Talon is going to be back here right now. Now let's say I'm top right now with Kayn. Talon could collapse on me with full health, and I would have had no mana. So I decided not to go for a play. And remember, recalling is never a bad play, but sometimes it's not the good play. In this situation, where there was no real play for me, like, they just do it themselves, like, they don't need me to actually execute this play here, then it was a bad play for me, because I would just be wasting my tempo, meaning time I have to do stuff on the map, and I would probably lose this mid wave if I went for it. And the secret to my CS, if you guys ever notice, whenever I play Ryze, or honestly any mage, like, I have around 9 to 10 CS per minute in solo queue. It's because I'm always at these waves as soon as they meet, and I'm insta-clearing with my abilities like that. Okay, so right now we're in a state where game's a bit... there's nothing really to do. My support is hovering me so I can pressure a bit, which I do. And remember the concept where I trade as much health or more versus power shot. Here, some of you guys might think, oh, I should probably save the set. No, 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 no. Absolutely not, okay? And I'll explain why. My set is here, 1v1ing, okay? That is a guaranteed number. I know Talon was right here. That is a guaranteed number, so it's 2v2 so far. But look at where my Kayn is, guys. My Kayn is all the way up here. And I have no clue where the fuck Xin Zhao is, okay? For all I know, he could be here, he could be here, he could be here. But I'm going to bet on the 33% chance, maybe a bit higher than 33%. It's like 50% chance that he is here. So what do I not want to do? I do not want to 2v3. I do not want to. Because watch what happens, guys. I'm hovering him just to try and help him escape. But look, Xin is right there. Xin Zhao is right there. If I committed this deep with my support, we would be getting double killed right now. But because I didn't, I did not throw my lead. So it's things like that you have to think about whenever you're fighting. Think if you will have the advantage in the fight. And it all goes down to numbers advantage. Do you have enough people to fight with, or do they have more people? Okay, so far, just clearing. I know where everybody is. Walking down, putting pink down. See my Amumu over, or my Kayn over there, making some plays. I'm just hovering in river in case something happens again. And then, every time the wave meets, look where I am, guys. I'm already thinking about this. This wave is right here. That wave is right there. It's about to meet in like 5 seconds. Bam, I'm catching that. And this is a secret to having high CS. Highest CS in the game right now, guys. This is a secret. If you ever wonder why your CS is low and you're playing Ryze, it's because you're not on the wave. I'm not like better at fucking pressing buttons on the wave. Like, it's just EQ, EQ. It's pretty simple. If you guys are just on the wave as soon as it meets, I guarantee you, you will have 10 CS per minute. If you miss a wave or two, that's going to go down. It's going to be 9 CS per minute, 8 CS per minute, 7 CS per minute. Always be at the wave as soon as it meets. Assuming you can collect it safely. Like, as long as you're not getting insta-ganked when you're farming this wave, you should be good. So yeah, 99 CS, it's 10 minutes in, 10 CS per minute, guys. Just about. Okay, so my Kayn is extremely strong. I just want to help impact the map with this guy. Alright, I'm actually opting for a base here. Reason being, I'm going to show you why. 1.4k, that is a significant amount of gold, especially at 10 minutes in the game. But I can still impact the map with my TP. This is why I take TP, guys. Because even if you base, you'll still be impactful. So here, I'm going to go ahead and buy probably a Lost Chapter and a Blasting one. There it is. Alright, and I'm insta-TPing here. You guys don't see it because the client's a little bugged, but I'm TPing here, right there. And bam, I'm instantly back to pressuring the map. So that's why you take TP. Now I'm making sure that none of my... So if I'm not here, guys, like, if I am not with my set and my Lucian, they probably die to Talon. Because Kayn can't, like, keep him alone. But because I'm here, this Talon cannot approach my 2 low bot laners. I'm just going to auto-attack for that kill, and bam! Playing really well. Here, I am actually going to ult back to mid lane. Mostly because Tryndamere was spam pinging, or someone was spam pinging to kill the Xin. So I'm going to try for it. Maybe he overextends and tries for it. But also because I can catch this wave. And remember what I said, guys. You always want to be on waves if you can. Obviously, you don't want to ult to it if possible. But this is how you should think about it. Your ult is a way to get to a play. But I already made a play 30 seconds ago. What does that mean? My ult then becomes a way to receive the farm and guaranteed EXP and gold from the minion wave. Therefore, I don't need my ulti to make a play because I made a play with my TP. You know? I hope that makes sense, guys. So whenever I play League of Legends, I just think about concepts like that. And as you guys can see, the nerf is not impactful. I just one-shot the backline caster minions with 93 AP at level 9 with Blasting Wand and Lost Chapter. And the important thing is that you one-shot the backline. And even if you don't one-shot the backline, it's okay. I'm really not losing out on that much damage because of the nerf. And I'm really not missing out on that much cooldown because of nerf. Like, my E's a 2-second cooldown right now. Like, it's completely fine. Alright, so here I'm gonna see what I can do. See if I can kill anyone. I actually get caught out by Talon on the rotation here. But I do survive. And he actually survives too, which is quite unfortunate. But sometimes you just can't impact it. We're just too late to play is all. Let's speed it up a little bit more here. We are in a bit of a phase of the game where lanes are about to break, plates are about to break, and laning is about to end. Not yet though. Here we actually just one-shot this guy. Yeah, I mean, he just walks up to a Ryze with Everfrost, and I just full comboed him, and then my Kayn finishes him off. Pretty dumb by him, I'm not gonna lie. And I'm level 11 now, so my Q does even more damage. It does 70% bonus damage, if there's an E on it. And I'm doing 458, which is pretty high still. Maybe I lose about 20 damage because of the nerf. And like I said, guys, it really does not matter. Why? Because Ryze damage is so high anyways. The base damage is insane. It really does not matter. Like, if you were killing enemies with the 5% AP ratio on the Q, it was probably overkill anyways. This nerf does not matter, guys. And I have to remind you guys, I am playing in 1K LP NA Challenger, which is like top 50. And I simply do not feel the nerf. I really don't feel it. It's not impactful. If you are a good Ryze, it doesn't matter, because Ryze is still extremely strong, guys. I know this is something maybe some of you don't want to hear. Maybe some of you guys are losing a lot more after the nerf. That's probably because you're playing Ryze wrong. Ryze, fundamentally, as a champion, has the identity of being a shove and roam mid laner. You just shove and you roam. You shove and you roam. You shove and you roam. You shove and you roam. That's all you do. You can try winning lane if they fuck up real bad, like that Xin did under tower, or like Talon when I traded him down to like 30% health. And typically in lower elos like silver, bronze, gold, platinum, diamond, the mid laner you chunk 30% will end up overstaying and not let you kill them. The difference is in Challenger, if they get chunked, they're just going to take the L and base and lose some minions. So that's the big difference.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Alright, gonna speed it up a bit. Alright, they just made a play there. And remember, I'm gonna say it again, guys, what I said about making plays on waves. Actually, there's an exception to this rule, which I think might happen right now. When there is a play immediately happening as a wave is about to crash, this wave is about to crash with this wave over here in Fog of War. But Xin is immediately caught in jungle, right? What does that mean? I can ignore the rule of always meeting on waves because this play is immediately in action. That is the exception. So I'm gonna go ahead and see what I can do here and go to this play because they're immediately caught out. Okay, so I get a kill. They get another kill. And now I'm gonna go back to mid wave as soon as I get this blue buff because I love blue buff. Okay, so there I secured one kill, helped securing another by zoning them, and I lost 3 minions for it. But that's worth. And then the next wave is here, and I can collect it. And here, Talon can go top. I believe I pinged it. So I'm telling Tryndamere, be careful, maybe Talon goes top. I'm just going to shove mid. This wave is crashing right now. This MF is actually up pretty far. I think my set might die here. Yeah, he does. And I'm not going to overcommit into helping him because this guy, I mean, he killed himself essentially. So, yeah, doesn't really matter. Here I'm kind of chilling. Okay, remember what I said, guys, about numbers advantage, number disadvantage fights? Remember when Set was caught here earlier, like 10 minutes ago? Same thing. My Kayn, who has a 1k bounty, is caught here. The worst thing I can do is die with him and give up another 850 gold because I have that huge bounty on my head too, okay? So, what do I know? I know my Set is dead. So that's one person who can't be here to fight with us. I know my Lucian's in base. That's another person. I know my Tryndamere is top without TP. So at best, this is a 2v4. So I'm definitely not going to fight it. This is how you avoid throws, guys. Always think about how many people are going to be on the fight in your team and on their team. If they have more people, just don't fight. So I'm just going to let this guy die. And yeah, see ya. I'm just going to farm the jungle. And here, this was a very dangerous zone, actually. I could have died here. But I made it out. It was a bit of a heist. Okay. Then we're trying to play for this Drake. Whenever you play for Drake, ideally you want to shove out mid lane before you do it. But we already have a lot of control here, so this is acceptable. Gonna pull it out. We're just gonna do it. Okay. And I know I have flash, I know I have R, so I can escape if I have to when I collect the spot wave. Then I'm gonna hit this blue plant. And I'm not gonna play to kill talent or anything. Remember, waves, guys. Waves is all you should care about if you're playing with a Brave. I opted in for Zhonya's itemization here, as opposed to Archangel Staff, and I'll explain why just right now, I guess. Because you are ahead right now, and I have a huge bounty on my head, and well, basically just because I'm ahead, I don't want to die, okay? Whenever you're ahead, you want to itemize defensively. Whenever you're behind, you want to itemize as offensively as possible to make the game as volatile as possible. But because I'm ahead, I just don't want to die. I don't want to give up my bounty. Because I'm ahead, I already do a lot of damage. Like, I know that. So, I'm just going to go Zhonya's here. And as you guys can see, Ryze still feels really strong. Like, I'm also pretty strong because, like, I'm fed. But it also helps that I got this fed because I helped getting a triple or quadra kill. Because Ryze is still strong, he can actually do that. So Ryze is definitely not a weak champion here. My teammates are actually throwing a bit here because I'm not on the map. Remember what I said about numbers advantage, numbers disadvantage? This is a bit of 3v3. And I'm pretty far, so Talon could actually get to the fight earlier than me if he really wanted. And yeah. It's pretty hard for me to enter the fight here. Okay, luckily I traded a couple back. But that fight is not good because we did not have numbers advantage. Numbers were even, and I, the second strongest member on the team, was not there. So yeah, that was a pretty crappy fight, but because I survived, I didn't give up the shutdown. We're still in a really good game state. Alright, now I'm going to go top lane. This is about the time of the game where you start side laning. Like 15-20 minutes onwards. And I do have TP. What this means is I can play for Tryndamere if he starts fighting down here, and it's in even numbers or numbers advantage fight. Just inside here. Actually, I think I end up getting caught here. I was a bit too impatient on this play, actually. And I ended up getting caught. I don't remember if my team cleans up or not. But that was pretty impatient on my part. I should have waited for Kane to be closer to me and for Sett to be closer to me before I shoved out. Because that is the enemy territory of the map. I have to be careful. Yeah, this fight goes mostly even for the most part. I think I actually ported and killed this guy. I don't remember. Huh? Oh no. I ported because Azir ported. And then I think I killed this Azir. Yeah, and then I Everfrost him, and bam. Okay, so all in all, not the worst, but it's also not the best. When you have a lead, you don't really want to take fights where you go even. You always want to stomp the fights, because they're getting gold back. And they're closing the gap every time you go even in the fight. Okay, so third item completed. I have my Archangels, Seraph's Embrace actually. And I have 411 AP, very strong. Alright, it looks like the Xin is caught out here. And note how I'm positioning, guys. I'm not really playing frontline. I'm always playing behind my frontliner, which is Kane. And because I'm playing like that, I'm untouched every fight. Except the one where I inted, obviously, but you know. I'm gonna Ryze ult here because I know it's very safe for me to Ryze ult. I'm gonna kill him, and then I'm gonna see if I can kill MF. Okay, I want you guys to take very close note of how I combo to kill this guy. I E'd, okay? And it's very important that I did not Q immediately after my E. Why? Because there's fucking minions. My Q's not gonna hit anything, okay? So what I do after is I E again. What does this do? As soon as I press Q, it gives me move speed. Look at my move speed, 507. If you guys didn't know, Ryze gets 44% move speed for 2 seconds if 2 runes were charged. This applies to EEQ, not just WEQ, EWQ. EEQ works as well. And that's very important, because this is how I got the kill. If I EQ'd, then I would not kill this MF. I guarantee you. And this is something a lot of Ryzes don't do, even in Challenger. That's how I secured the kill there. Alright, and we can just run to Baron because Xin is still dead while my team is on Baron. So this means he respawned just now. There's no way he'll make it here in 15 seconds. Therefore, we just one-shot Baron. Alright, and it's a pretty simple way to end. Xin gets caught out. Everyone's just going through mid here. We're playing 2 lanes. It's very important in solo queue that you play 2 lanes. I don't trust my challenger teammates to play 1-3-1. You shouldn't trust your gold, silver, plat, diamond, bronze, iron teammates, master teammates to be able to split push if I don't trust my challenger teammates. Half of which are pro players. So yeah, we're just doing some very normal team fight stuff. And we're just shoving 2 lanes. And as you guys can see, my EQ still do a lot of damage. It does 800. So the nerf really does not matter at all. One-shot this guy. Bam, bam. Just keep killing him. And we're gonna go Fountain Dive. For fun, of course. Bam. Then they end the game. 12-1-7 in a 1000 LP challenger game. After the nerfs, by the way. Yeah, so the nerfs really don't matter, guys. You still do a lot of damage. You're still the same champion. The reason Ryze is so strong nowadays in this year is because his health got buffed extremely high. And until they change that, until they change his durability, Ryze will always be strong. Or if they nerf his base damages. They're not going to nerf his base damages, I don't think. This is a Worlds patch, so they're going to nerf Ryze for a while. So yeah, you guys should be very happy playing Ryze. He's still a really strong champion. If you shove and roam, you'll be able to carry a lot of games. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something from it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching, y'all. Bye-bye.